My name is Iannielli, and I'm a male to female transgender girl, or I should say a transgender woman, but I still feel like a girl. I'm blossoming based on my HRT, and I'm going through a second puberty, so I think of myself as a girl, though I am technically a transgender woman. Either way, I'm pleased. I love being me now. There were a lot of good things when I was Ed. Obviously, the main important things when I was living as a male was the birth, was meeting and marrying my wife and the birth of our son. Those are my proudest moments in my life. So there's nothing that can compare to that. But I never truly felt comfortable as a male. I struggled all my life, basically. I always identified as a girl. I remember as far as 3 years old, and I was very sad. I was very lonely. I cried a lot. I couldn't understand. It was painful. But I'm very happy now. And life has become more of a journey now for me as I transition from male to female. It hasn't been easy, but it's something that I had to do. I have a son, he's 16 now. When I started my transition, he was 13. I'm 3 years now into my transition, and it was very difficult for me when I had to grapple with doing it. I was very concerned how it would affect my family, especially my son, and I agonized over it. I really lost sleep, and I had to see a therapist to try to figure out the best way to tell both my wife and my son, plus my former employer, who fired me when I came out, and friends, a lot who left me when I came out. But the therapy helped me to make that decision, and I knew in my heart what I had to do, which was to transition. I knew when I was 11, 12, that I was a transsexual woman. I was a woman trapped in I was a girl trapped in a boy's body. And I read a lot about transsexuals and how they coped, and a lot of them had to transition. It was transition or die, basically. You know, I was very depressed. I cross-dressed to deal with my depression and my transgender struggle. That was a constant theme my life. A lot of people don't understand me, and I don't understand them for not understanding me, because I'm just a person. I'm the same person that I've always been. I'm just expressing the true me, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, really, to be honest with you. I identify as female. I was born male, but I identify as female. So I'm taking medical intervention to help me to transition, to develop a more feminine body so I can be happy and live as I feel comfortable. I don't want to wear men's suits and ties anymore. I hated that. I want to wear dresses. I want to be beautiful. I want to be pretty, and I want to wear nice clothes. I want to wear pretty shoes. I want to do makeup. I want to get my nails done. I want to get my hair highlighted. I want to wear lipstick. I want to put on blush, eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara. I want to do all those girly things. I want to go out on a girl's day out. I want to see chick flicks. I want to be female. I am a female. That's who I am. That's how I identify. I never felt like I was a male. It's very strange to many people, but it's reality for me, and for many. There are many transgender people. I think life has become something that I feel blessed with, and I want to live every day as if it's my last and enjoy it. I have a son who I love, and he's my pride and joy. He's my everything, and we have a wonderful relationship. My son loves me. He knows who I am. I'm his father, and he accepts me as Emily. He calls me Dad, because I am his dad, and he accepts me. He actually is my biggest supporter, my son. My wife has come aboard. It's not easy, but she's doing okay now. I just wish there were people that were more accepting and understanding, because I have relatives, friends who left me, well, relatives who don't understand me, and friends who left me, and even my sisters don't talk to me, and that breaks my heart, because I love my sisters, and I would never abandon them. They do acknowledge me, but they don't talk to me. I don't know if it's because we have busy lives, or because of me transitioning, but I don't understand. Even work, I was let go because I came out. Why is it so hard to accept someone who's just trying to be who they are? Is it that hard? Losing my job caused me to have a nervous breakdown, and I was in the hospital, and I became so depressed that I attempted suicide. I've been in the hospital many times, but I don't want to die. I want to live. I love my family. I love my son. I love Emily. I love being Emily. I wanted to be Emily all my life. I love Ed too. Ed was wonderful. Ed is a great person, but Ed is not me. I am Emily. I'm a female. I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. It's not an easy thing. It's terrible. Heartbreaking. Life is complicated for a trans person. I go to a therapist. I go to a psychiatrist. I've been hospitalized. I've made an application to do gender reassignment surgery, and I have high hopes, hopefully, to do that. There are a lot of factors, though, that have to work. But right now, I'm not able to. So I have to live now just the way I am, basically. But I still live and present as a female. I've been living as a female for 3 years now. I'm on my female hormone pills. I take estradiol. I take spironolactone. I take progesterone. And it helps me. It makes me feel feminine. It's changed me. My face has become more feminized. My skin is very soft and feminine. I've grown breasts. They're not that big, but they can fill a bra, 34A. My body fat has been redistributing to my hips, my butt, and I lost muscle tone, and my arms are more feminine, and I shave my legs and my arms so they resemble a woman's. My hands are a little big, but I shave the hair off them, try to make them look as feminine as I can. I talk to a lot of people who do accept me. On Facebook, I post a lot, and I get a lot of friend requests, and I've made friends. I lost some friends, but mostly I make good friends, and they're curious. Some are very interested, which I'm not used to. I'm not used to the attention. I'm not used to people saying I'm beautiful, because I never felt that way. I only had one partner in my life. I never dated. I married only, I only had sex with one person in my entire life, and that is my wife. I never had a girlfriend. My only girlfriend was my wife. I lived a very sheltered life. I was very shy and insecure, and a lot of it had to do with my transgender identity. I was afraid. I was afraid to be found out. And I had gone to a therapist earlier in my life. Not that, I wasn't that young either. I was in my early 30s. And I wanted to transition at that time because I wasn't in a relationship. And it didn't look like I was going to be anytime anytime soon. And over the years, my therapist tried to get me to not transition and rather to meet someone. And that's how I met my wife, through her. And I'm happy because we have a son. And I love my wife, I love my son. But I have to transition, I have no choice. It's been a struggle for me, a lifelong struggle. And I'm only human. I have weaknesses. I'm not perfect. I have to be myself. I have to be happy. I have to be true to who I am. I identify as a woman. Plain and simple. I'm not flaunting anything. I'm not forcing myself on anybody. I'm just trying to be me, live my life, and just be accepted as a girl, female, woman, and be loved and accepted. That's all. I'm not trying to overstep boundaries. You know, I think I have every right to live the way I feel happy. Nobody should tell me otherwise. My life is mine. Nobody should tell me how I should live it. I don't tell others how they should live their life. So they shouldn't tell me how I should live mine. Why should an employer tell me I can't transition? That's ludicrous. If I'm going to transition, I'm going to. I'm not going to listen to others. They have no right. Our society is backwards. It doesn't allow for diversity. There's nothing wrong with transgender people. They're good people. They can do many good things in them and make the world a better place. I cry because I worry about all the poor trans people who struggle and aren't able to make it and commit suicide. I've almost been there myself. It's terrible. I attempted suicide. It's no picnic being transgender. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But that's me, that's who I am. I am transgender. I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. I can't change that. People have to understand, you know? There's nothing wrong with being a trans person. I love to be me. I love to dress up. And I love to be a girl. I'm very feminine. And I always knew that. You know? I identify as a woman. I'm very comfortable. And I fit in. I love to go out, and I dress full time. I'm living full time now for 3 years. Thanks to my doctor, Callan Wood, Dr. Juliet Woodhoff. She's the one who put me on the female hormones and the testosterone blocker. I'm so happy I met her. And she's really doing a wonderful job for me, helping me. And I have a good doctor, a psychiatrist, and a good therapist at Beth Israel Hospital, Medical Center. Excuse me. And I'm just happy. You know, it's not a perfect life I live, but it's the only one I have, and I want to live it the way I have to. I have to live it on my terms. I only get one life. I wanna live it and be happy. I want to see the world now as a woman sees it. People ask me, am I interested in guys? Well, the answer is no. Mainly because I'm very loyal. I have a wife. And I have my son. I have a family. I would never leave my family. I'm very loyal. I just want to be happy. I just want to be me. I don't want to have relationships with people. I want to have a relationship with my wife and my son, my family. I do want to have friends to go out with and to just live my life as Emily, but I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I mean, if, God forbid, I lost my wife, or she divorced me, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I feel if I didn't have surgery, that I would probably rather be with a woman. But if I had surgery, gender reassignment surgery that is, then I'd probably want to have sex as a woman with a man. I think that would be interesting. But I don't know if I'm going to ever have surgery. And I want to be with my wife. You know? So, I'm just trying to live and be happy. You know, life is complicated. Relationships are complicated. You know, I feel reborn though. I want to do things. I want to be active. I want to have a social life. You know, it would be nice. I think going out on a date with a guy would be interesting. But I'm married. It's very weird. I don't know how that would work. I have friends who are guys that I go out with, and they treat me like I'm a woman, because I am. But I think it would be cool if I was cuddled with a guy and he put his arm around me and we sat in the movie theater or walked around the mall holding hands as a man and a woman do. I think kissing would be nice. I don't know. I never had that. I'm a very naive person. I didn't have sex till I was 37. I only had my wife as a girlfriend and my wife. I was never very sexually active. I was a virgin till I married. And a lot of it had to do with my identification as a trans person. I wasn't comfortable with my body. But I knew in my heart I wanted to have a family. I wanted to marry, and I wanted to have a child. And I've got that, and I'm happy, I'm thrilled. And I'm happy too that I'm living as a female. dream. It's what I've always wanted. And it's me. It's who I am. And nobody can change me. You know? I'm just who I am. I've met nice people. I've met nice transgender people. And nice transgender girls that I like to hang out with. And transgender men too. And I love transgender people. We're 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 a community of good people, and we know what it's like to have pain and to feel different. And it's not easy. It's a struggle. But I think I'm doing okay. I'm coming along. I'm making progress. You know, the only thing is I'm not working, so I get depressed. I tend to sleep when I'm depressed, or sometimes I don't sleep. So I have to watch that. I have to take care of my health. Especially that I'm living as a woman now, I want to be healthy. You know, I like to take care of my skin. I just like being me. You know, and I feel happy. You know, this is a part of me that I hid for all my life. So now that I'm living it, it's pure joy. You don't know the incredible joy I feel. It's like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I'm thrilled. I'm living in ecstasy. I'm on cloud 9. The last part of my journey, hopefully, will be the gender reassignment surgery. That will make me a woman for sure. Then I don't know if my journey will be completed, but that would be the pinnacle of my journey. That would be the crowning glory of my becoming a full transsexual woman. And I will always identify as a transsexual woman. I can't call myself a woman because I don't have a reproductive system, and I never will. But